It is a deeply historic derby. The rivalry between Spain and Portugal is ancient and heartfelt, and so this is an intense, intriguing Iberian affair. It is utterly unpredictable. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, I think we know what we're in for, whatever the circumstances that exist when these two meet. Losing really isn't an option, making this another intense, feisty clash, which should keep everyone on edge. The fans are more nervous than the players, to me, confirming an atmosphere of angst. Try telling them there's nothing riding on this.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be. Yamal just eases him off the ball. Yamal has been caught there, it's a foul. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, I'm Eric Laporte. He's a centre-back who's one of the best in the business when it comes to playing out from defence. He can spark quick counter-attacks or put his foot on the ball and retain it when a breather is needed. He's a very solid defender too. And opposition forwards, they're not going to get much change out of this guy.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Vitinha has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Portugal with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's really well manoeuvred. Nico Williams. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Oh, a delicate chip through, and that has been cut short. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, what a pass! He's got the shot away! That's really well cleared. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Morata. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Pedro Porro. And here's Bernardo Silva. Has a go! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Portugal have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Pau Kubasi cuts out the pass.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
It looks a good ball through. Bruno Fernandes tries to dink it through. Vitinha. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's going for goal! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Portugal glad to have a one-goal lead at this point, but you have to say things could have been very different. Some first-half thoughts?
Portugal clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. Portugal head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. He's had a hit! There's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Merino. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Substitution.
Well, what about it? So close to victory, and it has got away. But not... Chance! Goal! Portugal! And they've got their lead back. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
The ball has bounced loose now. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, he's bust. Great hit! It's in! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Substitution in progress.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. Portugal take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Looking to widen the gap even further here. He's having a good look here. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. Fabian Ruiz. Cristiano Ronaldo looking to shake off. Has a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
Oscar Mingueza. Yamal. He has found the way through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Pinches it off him, and that's gone loose. Rafael Leao. And the counter is on. Bernardo Silva.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And he thumps it clear. Thinks one through. He's had a shot! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Portugal blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Yamal.
Oh, great feat, that.
Pedri. And that's it. Portugal pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Cristiano Ronaldo picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Well, how will we look back on that?
Portugal really were
A warm welcome to one and all as you join us for this meeting of two nations who can rightly lay claim to the status of being amongst the 21st century's most formidable international teams. Their first recognised meeting occurred as far back as 1921, and since then, the Iberian Derby has always been a very special occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. This is always a game of consequence.
Well, exhibition match sounds like an easy-ozy game of football, Peter, and a picture-perfect occasion until the word pride gets a mention. And it's likely to have quite a big say between teams that could easily be sucked into an excuse for another feud.
Pedri! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Beats it away. Can he put it away? And he's following up. It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Showing great feet there. He's looking to set free a runner. He's had a shot! Goal! Spain!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be
Rafael Leao! That comes as a mighty relief. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Subimendi.
Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Played back in. Tries a shot! And he's found the net! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Kubasi. Ronaldo had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Has a shot! That was mighty close. That really makes it work.
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Half-time getting close now. Pedri. Quality ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's well spotted. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And they've got a throw. And there is the half-time whistle. Portugal head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. And we are up to the break.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half. But the score at half-time is 1-1. Hits it first time! Bernardo Silva, who does have an assist to his name. Rafael Leao! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Portugal! And the comeback is complete! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Portugal take the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
The fullback is in acres of space here. That's tidy. And here's Nico Williams.
Spain showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
It's a mighty effort! It's a pretty loose pass. Ah, he's given it away. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Pedri, pressing high and with purpose. Yamal. Merino, played out to the right. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Chance! Oh, taken with style. And surely that does it. Perfect time, decisive strike. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Substitutions taking place.
So there's going to be another change here. Portugal take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Pedri.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Bernardo Silva is wide and looking to get onto this. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, that was vital. Kubasi. Pedro Porro. For Merino. Dani Olmo. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And that will be it. Portugal have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Cristiano Ronaldo taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Please watch the screen if you have.
তালহা একটু তাড়াতাড়ি ঢুকো, ওয়েট করতেছি তাড়াতাড়ি। 1 ভার্সেস 1 তালহার সাথে অনেক সেরা খেলা হবে, তাড়াতাড়ি আসো তালহা।
A warm welcome to one and all as you join us for this meeting of two nations who can rightly lay claim to the status of being amongst the 21st century's most formidable international teams. Their first recognised meeting occurred as far back as 1921, and since then, the Iberian Derby has always been a very special occasion. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. This is always a game of consequence.
Well, we never really did friendly derbies, not when I was playing, Peter. But it's impossible to keep rivalries in check, completely in check. So while I'm not expecting everything to go flying at 100 miles an hour, this could get spicy.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose. Stood up well to him there. Nuno Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
The Portuguese do have a penchant for producing great wingers, Peter, and this fella, Rafael Leao, is another really good example. He likes to play down the middle, or he'll go to the left-hand side, wherever he can kind of get his run started. Once he finds that little bit of space, then it's all about using his pace and trickery, and he'll give any defence lots of problems.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And Messi! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Messi just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
It's a sweet ball, that. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And he's taking no chances there. Barcelona have reclaimed it. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Pinches it off him. Played with finesse. Oh, delightful ball. Batistuta. Batistuta! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Barcelona gain their reward with an early goal. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Looks to clip it forward. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Mbappe.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Lobbed in behind. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Mbappe. Kimmich. He's having a go. Oh! Fantastic! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Oh, super fine. Great hit! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
তালহা ব্রো, কি খবর? তুমি তো অনেক এক্সাইটেড ছিলা যে খেলবা, বাট কি হইল বুঝলাম না। এফসি মোবাইল তো আমি ডাউনলোড দেই নাই ব্রো। আসো, তুমি তো অনেকদিন ধরে বলতেছো যে এই ফুটবল খেলবা, বের হয়ে গেছো। 90 মিনিট খেলতা, এফসি বলতো ব্রো, আমি তো কোনোদিন খেলি নাই, প্লাস হইলো তুমি বলছো, ওকে, আমি এই জন্য খেলতেছি আর কি। তুমি আসো, তুমি ই ফুটবল বলছো, অনেকদিন ধরে বলতেছি ই ফুটবল খেলবা, তো ওই কারণে ভাবলাম যে ই ফুটবল অনেকদিন। আর তোমার তো মেসি সব ভালো ভালো প্লেয়ার আছে, বাট বুঝলাম না কি করলা। সমস্যা নাই, এফসি ডাউনলোড দিয়ে পরে খেলবো নে, নেক্সট নেক্সট দিন এফসি খেলবো না তোমার সাথে, সমস্যা নেই। এখন আসলে আসাটা সম্ভব না, কারণ হলো তোমার আমি একটু কাজ আছে আর কি। এখন এফসি পরে খেলবো নেক্সট দিন, নেক্সট ডেতে তুমি রেডি থেকো, ইনশাল্লাহ খেলবো। নেক্সট ডেতে এফসি খেলবো তোমার সাথে, সমস্যা নেই ইনশাল্লাহ। ডিএলএস দেখি ডাউনলোড দিব, বাট এই ফুটবলটা তুমি ট্রাই করো, বাট নেক্সট টাইমে খেলবো না 1 ভার্সেস 1-এ। ওকে ওকে, ঠিক আছে।